The International Growth Center is an organization that provides expertise and research advice to policymakers in some of the world's poorest countries. We are here today in the state of Bihar in northern India to host a conference identifying research, challenges, insights, and experiences that are relevant to the economic growth of Bihar. Growth is extremely important in a state like Bihar. It's one of the poorest in India. Of its 100 million people, 5 out of every 10 live on less than $1 a day.
For me, agriculture still remains one of the key areas of concern for the economy, and certainly for Bihar. For Bihar, about 75% of employment comes from agriculture, 30% of the output comes from agriculture, a lot of the growth is from agriculture. So
pernicious kind of poverty that is persistent because of social inequalities, in this case in caste and in gender. And how do we break that and get out of it?
We must develop Bihar as a food hub, as an education hub, particularly in technical education.
Right now, Bihar is one of the most exciting paradigms in development in terms of coming from very bottom of the heap to possibly leading the way in several ways.
When the government took over for the second time, the state government came out with an agenda for good governance. And for the health sector, the target given was that we have to be better than the national average.
Enrollment levels have really gone up. Bihar has one of the lowest out-of-school numbers. It's below the India average. There is no gender gap. These are all good things.
As a country program, we aim to identify researchers from around the globe that can help to address the challenges that have been identified by the state government. However, we do not try to influence the conclusions that the researchers come to, so it's independent research that is done.
So friends, please remember, we have to begin everything from beginning. This is from beginning from beginning. So though Bihar is a 100 years old state, but we have to begin from beginning.
Regarding corruption, in many of our programs at the lower level, there are issues of corruption, and IGC is contributing much for Bihar. The type of topics on which they have done a research work, they have prepared the reports. It was very useful for a backward state like Bihar.
What's unique about this program is to bring in academic, serious research to inform policy and have a two-way dialogue between policymakers and researchers.
The IGC is 100% funded by the British government, the Department for International Development. However, we are operationally independent from DFID. The IGC is free of charge with no strings attached.
I am from Bihar. I was born here and I have studied here. And my entire professional career is based in the state. Our ambition is that IGC should be the premier organization in this part of the country. We would like that IGC become the most important facilitator for any research work.
It's something that takes time. One of our first priorities in the state is to build a close, trusting relationship with various policymakers at all levels.
So we would like that this becomes some sort of a symbiotic relationship with the government and IGC.
And we need such institutions like IGC. So I would request also IGC to continue there for a much longer period.
I was born in Patna, the capital of Bihar. In the last 5 years, we've seen incredible change, positive growth in Bihar, and I wanted to be part of that change.